Listen, they work, baby. They beautiful.
Come on. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
What's up? What's up? What's up? Welcome to Evening Tea with me and my girls, where we just go on, get on here and just talk about all things that are just going on in our society. You guys, thank you so much for joining me. And of course, I have my amazing, amazing sister friends here tonight. And this is going to be our last evening tea until the fall, because I know you guys, along with me, is getting ready to vacation. I hope you guys got your vacation on. I hope you get in your whatever you need to do to take care of you, to get out of the house and literally just start living again, right? Not that you was not living during the pandemic, but again, you guys know that I started Evening Tea with Gail because, when we got stuck in the house, me and my girls would get together for birthdays and just celebrate each other and our accomplishments. And so I always like to start off just shouting out my sister friends. And God has not blessed me with biological sisters, but he blessed me with some amazing, powerful women. And so tonight I want to acknowledge them. But before we get into this, I want everybody to know that usually I am drinking tea from the Tea Lovers Cafe. But today, why y'all making that face?
What's that? Some Kool-Aid?
No.
What's that? Hawaiian punch?
No.
Virgin strawberry daiquiri?
No. It is, what is wine?
It is not nobody's wine.
No.
No.
Kiki, will you tell her to tell the truth to her people? Don't mislead your people.
Let me just tell all y'all who are watching, Gail Crowder does not drink. Okay, so anytime she says she's drinking, she's lying. I just want y'all to know that. She lying.
Put it out there. Put it out there. Go ahead, Kiki.
For all your fans, for all them to know, you don't drink and you lying. So.
Well, this is literally, I'm not gonna lie, I do not drink. But this is sparkling cider with strawberry puree. I'm gonna tell the truth. The only person here, see, if Deidre wasn't on here, I would have continued to lie.
You didn't hear her all the time, then.
Listen, at least you told the truth about the lie. That's
I
most
people. I told Deidre the truth before you guys got on here.
Well, I mean, we already knew the truth. I mean, like, so.
I asked Josh, I said, Joshua, is this a good fake meal? He said, Mama, you drink it? I said, yeah. He said, oh yeah, that look good.
Joshua should know his mama.
He said, Mama, you drink it? I said, yeah. But anyway, you guys,
first of all, he don't know what look good. He's 19. Sit down. As grandmama say, Kiki, sit down. Sat down, boy.
But normally, anyway. I want to really give a shout out to the Tea Lovers Cafe. Usually I am drinking their tea. They have some amazing tea, and I have put the website in the chat. And so Kiki will put it in the chat on my regular page. And it also went into my YouTube channel already. So you can just put it on my regular page. Again, you guys, thank you so much for joining us tonight with Evening Tea. Kiki, tell me what you're drinking. Tell me what you're drinking tonight.
I'm drinking Roscato.
Now, she really does drink.
Sweet red.
Okay.
No, you can't be drinking Roscato Sweet Red because I'm drinking Roscato Sweet Red.
Hold up. Cheers. Cheers.
Cheers. Yes. That's my favorite. It's my favorite sweet red. It really is.
So good.
Okay, so we know what Sean and Kiki drinking. We know they're the lush buckets of the crew. So Deidre, what are you drinking tonight?
Well, actually, I am drinking the icy but black cherry. Oh my gosh. This right here, black cherry. Is so good, yes.
It is good.
It's good.
There's something in it.
I don't have my little glass, so I'll be drinking out the bottle, Why not?
So Miss Kim, what you drinking tonight?
My usual Herbalife tea with some strawberry lemonade squirt inside.
So you're doing strawberry tonight too. So you're good. Me and you are on the same thing, sissy. But I was trying to make it, but Kiki with her big mouth.
I got you.
And
I
you
was gonna tell it too, Kiki.
You were shaking your head too. You were shaking your head too.
Mm-hmm.
Why
We know.
you are you on your laptop too? Because I see you down there. Anyway, hi Lisa.
Hi.
Hey Lisa.
How you doing, Lisa? She just got off a luncheon with Lisa. I know it was amazing. What did you get a chance to get something to drink, Lisa?
Oh, now you know. I have my Baileys. Okay. Oh, but you know I'm a dual girl. I go 2 for 2. And then I have my Moscato. Yeah, so
Yeah, I like Moscato. What's that? Is it sweet?
That's good.
Yeah.
That was
this
good.
is Rosada. Is it Rosada?
Yeah.
Moscato.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
so
never had that one before.
Oh,
Let me
I've
check.
had that one
I have
before.
range. I have range. So
That was good.
yes, this one's good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All
And
right.
of course, the Bailey's is always good. Yeah.
Do you do it just with milk or?
No, just straight.
I wouldn't know.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know.
Nice and warm. Yes. Oh gosh.
Well, some of the people who from Texas, if they know why I don't drink. Because I used to fight all the time. So you can't drink and fight because you will
With
be
COVID, so it ain't nobody to fight. So
yeah, that's right. So I just decided I didn't want to fight. But again, like I said, thank you guys so much for joining us. Kiki's gonna put the Tea Lovers Cafe. If you want some amazing tea, and I'm being honest with you, if you want some amazing tea, please go visit the Tea Lovers Cafe. Also, I just want to before we get started with our amazing topics tonight. I just want to acknowledge my sisters and what they're doing. They're doing some amazing things. Miss Sean Mason is getting married. So you guys give her a shout out, show her some love. Cash App, or we'll put a Cash App because you know she's getting married. And if you follow her or whatever, we want to bless her. So we want to make sure that her marriage is blessed. You know, she is, we're just so excited for you. We are really excited for you. Congratulations to you and your beau.
Go, Sean.
Yes.
So, for you, all you women out there that are waiting for the man that God would have for you, it's never too late. And we're just so excited for you. And we just sending you love. We're sending you peace. We're sending you all kind of blessings your way for your marriage. So we love you and thank you. And so we have the amazing Lisa.
Hold on real quick. Hold on, Gail. I just wanted to say something. I want, again, for your listeners. So I turned 50 in April. So I wanted to say that. So all of you ladies who are like, it's too late, I want to just reiterate what Gail said.
No, it's just getting started.
It's just getting started. But let me also say, I want to thank you, Gail, you, Deidre, and all of the ladies, Kim, Kiki, and Lisa, because I believe marriage has gotten a bad rap.
It has.
And I thank each and every one of you for showing the range of love, of support, of frustration, all of the things. Craziness, yes. Okay, the whole range. But more importantly, your support of the institution of marriage. I'm telling y'all what God has for you, ladies, no matter what you may have experienced. If you can take enough of a chance to surround yourself with women like this, who are unafraid to say, girl, you know you want to be married. You know what I'm saying? don't get out there on that whole, I want to be by myself kick. No, you don't. Period. You don't. I don't care what you're saying. You don't. Work it out. Get the therapy you need. Get the coaching you need. Read the books you need. Do the praying you need. And I promise you'll be better for it. So I just wanted to say that. Thank you so much, Gail. I appreciate y'all.
You're welcome. And like I said, we all support each other in our marriage. When we ready to like throw in the towel, they're like, girl, bye. Get somewhere and sit down and get yourself together. And that's what you need, right? That's what you really need, to be open and honest and say, I'm struggling in this area. And they know I'm like, I'm ready to, and they like, no, you're not. You can't. You got to keep going. Try this, whatever. So we're glad that we are a support system to you as you begin your new journey, and we're just excited for you. So just know that. Lisa, Y'all, Lisa is a movie star. Did y'all know that Lisa starred in a movie? Lisa, I'm so excited for you.
Yes, it's exciting. I have a
You know what it's
role
about, Kiki?
No.
skating.
What? Dating?
That's skating.
Skating.
Oh, Scott, of course. Oh my God, you're the best.
Deidre,
called-
if you don't know, Lisa is like, you know, the people that be skating and doing all
No,
that,
they do that. They be like,
and all that stuff.
That's what she feels.
that's
Going backward.
Feels to do
Well,
that.
kind of, sort of. Like, okay, so my husband is the one who's been on the skating team, but I do know how to skate and do a few little things, but nothing
Oh,
like
she's
what you
trying to
just.
play it down.
No.
I'm trying to tell you,
no.
I could tell. I
Yo,
know
I don't like to
you
fall.
can put your thing down, sis.
Lisa can skate.
Hey,
Yo, when
that's
I
why we won't go with it, because she be like that.
no, she be like,
No, but yeah, somebody brought me a wonderful opportunity. The movie's called Old School Rollers. It's coming out this year, and they asked me to be the host. So I was granted the opportunity to be with some wonderful people and some wonderful skaters. So I even went up to Seabrook Skating Rink, where a lot of my the people we've been skating with since elementary school, and they were like, "What are you doing here?" And I was all dressed up. I'm going to be the host that kind of announces this skate battle that's going on between the old people and the younger people. So I'm excited about it. We finished filming the other night. I told Gail I was on set, which is a whole event in itself. So it was late that night, but I had a ball. I got to dress up and be host, like a different kind of host, you know, in front of people in the camera and all that good stuff. So it was fun. It was fun. I'm excited about it. So I'll keep y'all posted. But yeah,
that was right up your alley, though, with your media empire you building. So
wait a minute. So I get to play myself. So in the movie, I am Lisa, who is the host of Dove Style Magazine exclusives.
Amen. Amen. So yeah, she's like, I'm on the set, but I get on when I said, okay, on the set. Mm-hmm.
yes.
Don't ever go skating with her, honey, because
Don't
you
do that,
be
'cause
looking
she'll
like
y'all going to skate. Y'all going to skate with me.
she will embarrass you.
No, ma'am.
Please.
No,
she will
ma'am.
embarrass you.
No,
I have to do some yoga.
At least
I have to do
once.
some yoga.
Y'all need to go skate.
She have her own skates, Deidre. So you know when you got your own skates, you good.
right. You know, them things polished up too.
But they not polished though. They've been worn. They looking real raggedy, but I put some work on them.
Them the ones you'll never want to get rid of.
Right.
They're your lucky and special skates.
You know you're telling the whole truth, Kiki. You're telling the whole truth.
They're already broken in, and God forbid something happen.
Oh yeah, because I don't do brownies. I don't do the brownies. I don't wear the skates that they have in the skating rink. That's a no.
The ones that they spray with the Lysol after somebody else took them off.
Don't do those. I don't do those. No.
Them the ones I wear. No.
Me too. I be doubling up on them socks.
Yeah, I wear 2 pair of socks too, Kiki. I wear 2 pair of socks and just let it go. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. I used to know how to skate.
Y'all going one time. Y'all going. But thank you so much. Yes, I'm excited about it.
Congratulations to Miss Deidre. You know, she moved to Nashville, but she is holding her very first event in Atlanta for wives. So if you are in the ATL, where please go to her page and support her. Deidre, just tell them a little bit about what you're doing in Atlanta. I'm so excited for you.
Thank you. This is such a blessing. So we're doing our Wives on Fire escapement. We've done it in like the Philly, Delaware area, but now we even did it here. But now we're doing it in Atlanta. We're just taking it around so we can connect with wives, all around. So we'll be doing the Wives Night Out Slumber Party, the Wives Night Out Blitz, and the Hats and Heels Brunch. And so we're going to have a symposium. So it's going to be fun for wives. Wives just want to have fun. That's all.
What's the date?
So I'm excited for that.
It's in August the 20th through the 22nd, and it's in the Buckhead area, one of the hotels in Buckhead.
Look. I'm
headed to Atlanta this weekend because my mom and my sister there, so I might have to go back down there. Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yes, Buckhead is okay. Buckhead, yeah.
I know,
So
right?
y'all look for her on Facebook. And congratulations to my sister Kim. Kim, I have been watching you, and I know you. I know you ain't you behind the chair, but I literally have been watching you step up your game in your Herbalife and really helping these people get physically and mentally fit. And so, like I said, I know when you first started, you was stuck between, but I really believe that God has got you in your lane. And I want you to know, I see you. A lot of people see you because your posts are off the chain, and it's very, very motivating. Just to let you know. And even though, even though you don't think I've been doing it, I have been doing it. And I done lost 20 pounds since y'all seen me and since
Okay, okay.
BSB. Know that, okay?
Yeah.
Yes, okay. And Miss Kiki Ramsey, this is I don't want to cry, but Kiki is leaving the DMV area.
Oh.
Sad.
Yeah, she leaving us, and yeah, it's gonna be hard, but I just want to say congratulations to you and your family. She been wanting to go to the ATL for a long, long time. So
Oh, that's
Kiki
my other
Rambler is
home.
heading your way.
Yes.
And she's going to the ATL, and I'm so excited for you guys. I'm so excited for you and your husband to
Yay.
really get in a place where you guys are going to thrive and all that stuff. So I have a new place to go visit all the time. I've been to Atlanta a
Mhm.
couple of times, but at least I have a place to stay and ain't got to be paying for hotel. Look, I'm just gonna
Yeah.
come in, just invite
Yes, that's my
myself.
other
She,
home, Kiki.
she done invited herself.
Where in Georgia?
Listen, she's welcome. She's welcome. That's my sis.
Where in Georgia are you going?
Brookhaven, which is right next
Brookhaven,
door to
okay.
Buckhead. Right next door to Buckhead. So that's
Okay,
what I was
because
saying. Deidre, I'm talking to
yeah,
girl.
I love it. So when I go down to visit, I just have to hit y'all up because my family is in Gwinnett County. So yeah,
Oh, absolutely.
absolutely.
Absolutely. Come on. Yes, let's have lunch, dinner, all that.
All of that.
So Kiki, are you moving this summer?
Baby, we are moving July, the beginning of July.
Look
Yeah.
at her.
Wait a minute. We're moving the beginning of July too. We're moving to Dallas.
See, listen.
Oh, wow.
Peace is DMV.
I can't take y'all, honey. This where the money at, I'm hanging out with the bosses tonight. I forgot I'll be hanging out with the bosses.
Got to go.
No, I like Nashville too, Deidre. I do, but I'm telling you, I lived on the East Coast, and I always wanted to because I'm from Detroit. But once I got there, I lived there 16 years, so I don't have any animosity. But it was different than I expected because I lived in Baltimore, so I didn't live where Lisa lives closer to DC and from DC. I didn't live there. I didn't live in Frederick or even in. I lived in Baltimore, okay? And at one point I lived in Baltimore City. So all of y'all watching, don't come for me. I'm just gonna tell it like it is. Okay.
So I want to toast to all you guys and just say I am so excited for all the things that God is doing in your life. God is doing some amazing things in my life as well. So I can't complain. We're never envious of each other. We always support each other. So I say cheers to you and
Let's
all
just say
that
this
God has for you.
for Gail, y'all. So she don't always talk
Yes.
about herself.
Yes.
But she's doing amazing things. She is literally coaching people. I'll say people because it's men and women, couples all over the world. She is a rock star on TikTok with over 100,000 followers.
Okay. Some of y'all don't even know where that is.
Has gone crazy with over 5,000 followers and I don't know how many views. So I want to say toast to you and toast for, always bringing us together in sisterhood, because it takes somebody to continue to bring us together and keep us together because everybody is so busy. So toast to you too, my sister. You're doing amazing.
Thank you. Andrea Edwards on YouTube says, cheers, ladies. And say, okay, so let's get into our topic. The first topic I want to talk about is crazy. I seen this on Dr. Oz, and I literally was like blown away. It's a New York professor by the name of Ari Nigel, and he is a serial sperm donor. He has posted on Craigslist. No, Lisa, turn around. He posted on Craigslist that he was willing to help any woman get pregnant, and he would donate his sperm for free. And so far, he has helped 77 women get pregnant. He has 77 kids all around the country. And he says he does not plan on charging for his sperm. And it started on Craigslist. And he flies all over. The women fly him all over. He meets them at like Starbucks and stuff. He's never engaged in sex with these women. He says he goes to like a Starbucks or, you know, a place like that, and they use a period cup. He ejaculates in the period cup, and then they insert the sperm, and he's helping. He doesn't matter what color you are or whatever.
Okay.
Okay. He just
So where did he go to high school? Was he one of the superlatives, like best known for wanting to what is this?
No.
What is this?
He's a New York professor.
He's educated.
He's educated.
Whoa.
In something.
I went and looked it up because
He's
I was
educated
like,
in something. Yeah.
he's got about 20 kids on the way.
He got 20 kids on the way
That's
besides
the kind of education I'm looking for. Yeah. But, I mean,
okay.
besides 77, and he does not charge, he does not do anything. And he has helped a range of couples. It could be married couples, you know, partners. It could be single parents, women that just can't afford a fertility and all of these kind of stuff. And he says he just believes that he's a gift from God to help these women.
And some of these kids take his last name.
Yeah. And
he has an arrangement where they don't put him on child support, but 5 of them done took him to court. Put him on child support.
Because I talked to Kiki this about the other day, and my thoughts are, what do you guys think about this? Because it's just mind-blowing. It was mind-blowing to me. Look at Sean raising her hand like she in school.
Look at Wakila. Wakila was like,
Wakila, yes, she is like this. Oh my God.
yes, Wakila.
Go ahead.
Listen, y'all always know I'm the rebel with the new, with the different perspective.
Okay, what's your perspective?
Here's my thing.
Oh.
It's folks out here. It's folks out here having babies. They don't know the brother's history. They don't know the brother's last name. Mm-hmm. They don't know how crazy his mama and them is. Nothing. Okay. Now they may be saying they doing it in love, but they holding on to the baby, thinking that's going to be an answer to something. Maybe not expecting it, but still going ahead and having it and having years of misery and confusion.
Okay, so there's levels of crazy. Okay.
Okay, yep, there are levels of crazy. So if there are a lot of people who, and we see movies about it, who pick sperm donors, right, based on their eye color, their hair color, their education. That's how they pick sperm donors anyway. So here it is, someone who's intelligent, a proven track record. You can see who they are. Hopefully there's, a series of questions in which people ask.
No, they don't.
So you don't know his grandma either. Okay. You don't know.
But what I'm saying is that this doesn't surprise me. Okay. I actually personally know someone who was approached by a woman, and I'm just telling you, this is my personal experience. Approached by a woman, her brother didn't want children. She didn't have children. She really didn't necessarily want them, but her parents were well off and they really wanted a grandchild. She approached my friend. She paid him a considerable amount of money and they had a baby. And to this day, the baby does not know who he is. And the grandparents are showering the woman, and the woman is this great mother with this wonderful baby that she has. It's happening, and it's happening with people who don't have money. It's happening with people who really, really want a child. And so he really, in his mind, feels like he's doing something for the community. And I'm not one to judge.
Well, he said,
well, we all judge on some level, so let's have at it. Okay. Because nobody's perfect. So let's come with the real. Okay.
Dr. Oz thing is for the kids that don't take his last name, right? They're scattered all over the country. And the thing is that, you know, eventually these kids are going to grow up and they could end up dating or whatever, and they're not going to know if they're brothers and sisters.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They're not.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because some of the mothers
that could happen to me.
Huh?
That could have happened to me, and he didn't have 20 kids. I'm just being real with you.
But I mean, the fact that it could happen is still, I mean, just because, you know, I don't know. I'm kind of like, yeah, it can happen. Yeah, it's happening, but it still doesn't make it like, this is weird. This is like really, yeah, this is not, it's just weird.
So here's the thing too. What I heard is when I looked up that story is they highlighted one woman. There was like the case for this one woman. She was a young girl, 18, homeless, and she wanted a baby.
Oh, goodness gracious.
I said, why y'all chose to highlight her out of all 77?
Because she was on the list.
That's just like people who are homeless got dogs and cats following them around. I'm like, you can't even put a roof over your head and feed you. Why you got a dog and cat following you?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
they wanted to just pick a weird story so they can continue with the discussion.
Exactly. That's what they was trying to do. They was trying to, you know, but I just think so. Dr. Oz asked them, was he a narcissist? And I asked Jamil, he was like, yeah, he a narcissist. I mean, and he said no. He said, what narcissist gonna tell you they're a narcissist?
Right. I mean, he definitely is.
Who gonna say, oh yeah, I am a narcissist.
Absolutely, yeah.
Nobody.
He thinks his sperm is superior and he wants to spread it around the world before he leaves. I didn't say anything about it being right or good. What I'm saying is that it's not a far stretch.
Yeah, he's done that.
So he's going to end up with
not a far stretch.
He has 77 kids that are already born.
That's ridiculous.
So if he got 20 more women, he's going to have well over 100 something kids walking around.
Ridiculous.
Before the end of the year. Yeah.
And like I said, that child support bill, baby.
No, they don't. Only 5 women have put him on child support, and he said that he can't believe they did that because that would, you know, when he talks to them, he tells them that he's doing
that happens everywhere too now, doesn't it?
Did they sign contracts or anything?
No, he don't have no contract.
So why was he surprised that at least one was going to take him for child support? I mean, what were you thinking?
Well, his thing is that they would be loyal and I guess honor what they talked about.
Really?
Yeah.
He was expecting way too much. I mean, really. He got lucky with 5. It's like, why? Come on. What?
And why Keisha said he better be glad that I don't give the other.
That's what I'm saying. He got lucky with 5.
3 women ideas because he would be broke.
Yeah.
Really
he lucky that he only got 5 because they could all do it, and then what? Because he the daddy.
Yeah,
and he on some of their birth certificates.
He only on some of their birth certificate, not all of their birth certificates.
Yep, they put them on the birth certificate.
What do the other ones? What do they have on their birth certificate? Unknown.
Probably unknown, but some of them call him dad. He's okay with it.
Yeah,
he's okay with being in touch with them calling him dad. He just know he can't provide financially for them.
Yeah.
Wow.
Lisa didn't lean back on us. Well, anyway.
Well, isn't that the life to have babies and don't have to financially take care of them? Now, isn't that interesting?
Hey.
That happens every day too.
That's what I'm saying. And everybody's like, go for it. Okay. What the? Ridiculous.
When I seen that story, I said I had to do this on Eating and Tea. Now, this is another interesting one that I actually ran across on TikTok when I was on there. A Texas woman finds a key tracker in her purse before she leaves a nightclub hanging out with her girlfriends. And what her thing is that we need to be very careful when we're out in public because somebody dropped a key tracker. You know how a tracker to find your keys. You know how sometimes they have the tracker where if you lose your keys, you can press something like you can find your phone. Well, there's some for keys, and somebody dropped that in her purse. and she wasn't aware that they dropped it. And if she would have went home, they could have tracked her to her home.
Oh,
So
wow.
she found it in her purse. And her thing was a warning: when you go out to a club, have a purse that's not open. She said she had a big kind of bucket purse. You know how we throw all the stuff in like a big old purse.
Yeah.
She said, make sure you have a purse that has a flap or you know, do a crossbody bag or something like that. Because she said now that, you know, and she said when she went, you know, public or on TikTok with this, that so many women are saying that men are buying these trackers and putting them down in women's purses and following them home. And
well, tell them it's COVID, so they shouldn't be out there in the club anyway. Tell them to stay home and turn on some music and enjoy the sound at home.
Listen, I was talking to somebody today about a teen retreat, and they said, "Baby, Georgia ain't never shut down." So I mean, they said
This lady
was over in Georgia.
She was in Texas.
They sure didn't.
She was out for one of her girlfriend's birthdays, and she was just giving women a warning. And, you know, unfortunately, some other women, once she came forward, so one lady said that this guy did follow her home and tried to assault her. And, you know, unfortunately, she said she knew how to defend herself, and she stabbed her. You know, that was on the thing. So just be very careful. I put that out there just to allow women to understand that people are doing everything, right? And also another thing that I want to just put out there is that, you know how people, you come out of Walmart or a place and people want to hand you flyers? Don't take them. Don't take them, and don't mess with the ones that they have put on your windshield. And this is true because, and this happened to one of my girlfriends, they're putting some kind of powder that absorbs in your fingerprints, absorbs through your fingers, and it makes you
they've been doing that for years. Yeah, they've been doing that for years.
Okay, well, this literally happened to one of my girlfriends, and it makes you incapacitated, and then they assault you that way.
Yep, so that's been happening for years. You're not supposed to take anything when you go to your car in the parking lot. Do not remove stuff from your windshield or whatever, because somebody's probably lurking and waiting. But yeah, they've been doing that for years and years and years. And people are desperate for anything. So that's why I say, get yourself some Baileys in a cup and go home. Okay, go home.
Police want everybody stay home. Speaking of that, what do you guys think about the big controversy with Monique and her statements about women wearing bonnets and house shoes, and they they sleeping pants out in public? For Gail Crowder, I agree 100% what she said. They came for her hard.
Nasty.
Huh? What you say?
Nasty, yes.
They came for, look at Lisa, yes. I don't know why they came for
clothes on. Okay, don't nobody want to see them nasty pajamas that you've been wearing. We talked about that on Lunch with Lisa. It's ridiculous. I don't know what people are mad about. You mad because somebody wants you to comb your hair and put some drawers on? Why would somebody be mad about that? Everybody wants a cause. Wants the cause. It's my individual. Individually, stay in the bed. That's what you want to wear. Stay in the bed.
Individually, stay in the house.
That be them dirty girls.
What kind of cause is it to fight for wearing your pajamas outside? I told them, I remember back in the day, you couldn't even go to the door to get the mail without.
Well, Lisa said they ain't bathing and going out. They ain't bathing and going out like that.
Well, if they are bathing, they are putting on their pajamas, which means you slept in your pajamas, because nobody puts on fresh pajamas to go outside. Okay.
And you know what, Lisa, it's funny because again, I'm the rebel, but what's funny is I actually had a joke about that, because one of my things is, what are they called? What are house shoes called when they leave the house? Mm-hmm. I mean, they got Walmart. They can't be house shoes no more. They
right.
House shoes.
I would love to
No
know
shoes.
who. I would love to know who was the first person that decided that, you know what, I'm in such a hurry and I really don't feel like brushing my teeth and washing my, brushing my hair. I'm going to go ahead and run into this public store, okay, and go grab me something. I want to know who was the first person that ever did that. And for all of those who decided, hey, that's a great idea. What's wrong with you? Okay. There's something wrong.
But here's the reason why they came from Monique. And again, y'all, it's a culture. It's really the generation that believes that we as in Black women, have already been dogged out, come for, because we got locks, because we got braids, because we got these different things. And I was on a panel earlier today. Y'all know I've been on panels all day. So I get that aspect of why do we take to public stuff that people need to take to the barbecue. Y'all understand what I'm saying? So we still are a culture that feels like we need to privately correct and publicly support. You understand what I'm saying? So I need to pull you over to the side and say, Lisa, baby girl, you might need to take off that bonnet and brush your teeth the next time you come to Walmart. That's how we as a culture feel versus we're going to cheer each other on publicly. And so unfortunately, I get where Monique was coming from. I feel the same way. I think so many people talk about, I'm finally wearing a bra again. I don't know about y'all, but I don't feel comfortable if I'm out. I don't care if I'm on the Zoom or not, but that's me,
I'm not going out in public with no bra on. I'm not going out with no bonnet on. And I don't understand why so many people was upset because she said, stop going out looking like you just roll out of bed. What?
They felt like she should have done it privately. That's what it was.
To who?
Well, they ain't wearing their pajamas privately. Okay?
Where's the private platform at?
Yeah.
What
Because they ain't home no more. They out in public, so that's what you get since you out in public. She said she was in the airport, so that means that it's public now, baby girl.
I seen them in the airport too.
Oh, please. I see them
everywhere. Everywhere.
But here's the thing.
And it ain't cute.
But here's the thing. I love us, right? But some of us don't listen. Some of us are not receptive to feedback in any way, shape, or form, right? And so it's hard, right? It's hard because some people are not receptive to feedback. And so, yeah, I agree. Like, I don't know what the private platform is at for us to love on each other and for people to listen. I don't know.
It's too many to do privately, and I agree. It's too many to do privately. And the thing is that most of them, that if you tried to pull them aside and say this is not a good look with you, you have to beat them down wherever they are because they're so ghetto.
Oh, it's gonna be a fight. That's what I'm saying.
It's gonna be a fight. Who you think you are? Why you coming for me? Don't worry about what I'm doing over here.
Exactly. I mean, people are fighting left and right these days. They got a lot of pent up aggression. COVID just did that.
Because I feel like that people are cause crazy. Everybody wants a cause. So everybody right now is standing up for individuality. So let me do what I want to do, and I want to wear. So you're standing up for whatever. So now the cause is I want to wear my pajamas in public. So do not challenge me on my cause. What in the world, in the entire world would make you argue the point that you need to put clothes on instead of pajamas to go to the 7-Eleven? I'm not even understanding why this is a conversation because it just doesn't make sense to me. We want to fight about everything. So now you want to fight with people because they're telling you got to brush your teeth. Now you want to fight with people because they tell you got to comb your hair. So everybody is like, they're challenging me. They won't let me be my individual self. I don't want to put a comb in my hair. It's not natural. My hair grows like, get the freak out of here with that. Come on now, wash your behind. What was the statement they used to make? Don't you go nowhere, comb your hair. That's what they used to say when I was.
Well, is the name for them? They used to call tackhead.
What you say?
That's what they called them back in the day, tackheads.
That's right.
Crackheads.
You couldn't go nowhere without. Look, I wasn't allowed out my house in a robe or anything. I had to throw on some shorts and a t-shirt or some pants and
Yes,
but I had to have a full outfit to step outside of my door. And even like married, you know, if I go, you know, with a screen, you can't really see nobody. It's daylight. If I walk past the door and Lawrence have to be cutting the grass, he's like, where you going? Where you going? Because we don't play that. We don't want to even be seen if we're not presentable. And it has nothing to do with impressing people. It's like, why would you want to be outside with a bonnet on your head? Why do you want to do that?
How you present yourself. It's really, to, you know, again, when I'm getting dressed, like when we were kids, we were representing our parents. Now we're representing ourselves. And to me, taking 10 minutes, okay, listen, I got 5 kids, y'all, don't judge me, to run through the shower. Come on. It don't have to be no 12-hour ordeal, no 2-hour tub. I know how to take a 10 shower, Lisa, and I know how to do I have an electric toothbrush, all that's 2 minutes. Okay.
Yes.
So 8-minute shower, 2 minutes to brush your teeth, and still get your clothes and they not be on the floor or out of the dirty clothes hamper. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I just think
we be offended because somebody walk past you and say, "Oh goodness, you real right today." Okay, look, you can't have it both ways. Wash your butt.
Okay.
Wash your butt. Put some clothes on.
I didn't understand why it was such a big uproar with that, because I was like, she did not say anything to me that was wrong. That was wrong, or your mama and them shouldn't have told you. Somebody should have told you. You know what I mean?
You know, we discussed this in a group of the wives, and one of the wives put in there, as a matter of fact, she was my mentor. She was like, "That's just like, would you wear a ball gown to a picnic in the park?"
And well, they would. Yes, they would. That's the problem. They're all confused. That's why you get girls going to a basketball game and they got stilettos on, and y'all doing too much. Well, look, I say I was part of the Garanimals era. We matched, okay? Our top matched our bottom. Our socks matched our outfit. So y'all can match shame me all you want to, but I am team Garanimals, okay? They had tags on our clothes to let us know when you were in the wrong match, okay? The giraffe matches the giraffe.
Oh my God, I'm about to my kids.
Y'all need to understand how to match your clothes up, okay? Yeah, I mean, we need to get it back together. Y'all have gone way too no feng shui, y'all don't balance out nothing, okay? It's too much.
Well, you know, I tell you, I was in Target, and that's the truth. I was in Target, and there was people in Target with pajamas on, and I'm just like, oh my God. But my granddaughter, who is now 7, she was like, what's the purpose of the rainbow? I'm like, oh my God. And we went in like 3 stores, and she kept asking about the rainbow. They had sections. I said, you know what? I had it. I just had enough. I'm just going to stay out of the stores for the month of June. You know, but it's just, I mean, and it's the same thing. People just want to do what they want to do.
Yep, it is.
No structure, no rules. Nobody wants nobody to tell them what to do. Nobody wants to be criticized. I mean, we taking this individuality thing to the 1,000th power. It's like, okay, y'all doing the most for real, for real. I mean, we need some kind of structure. It has to be aligned somewhere. I mean, good gracious. Just ridiculous.
This country, that's why this country is morally bankrupt. That's why we can go through everything we done been through, you know, recently. And because people have no morals. Because they don't care. People care about themselves and themselves only.
Me. That's what.
Waleia said this guy posted on Instagram. Guy can't even get excited about lingerie anymore because females are wearing it outside. This is really sad because everything is just all hanging out, which is true. It is so true that they go with lingerie and bras and everything else. Nobody cares anymore. Everybody
Well,
just
and
doing
I
their
will tell
thing.
you this. We talked about this on the Lunch with Lisa show earlier today. And I said, and for those girlfriends, okay, we don't have girlfriends like we used to have because you are not my friend. If you let me go out the house and I have everything that I've been blessed with hanging out and
Yep.
showing, and nobody says anything. Instead, they like, you go, girl, work what you got. Okay, no, you need a friend that says that's not working for you. That's not we
Yep.
look, we done lost them girlfriends. Now everybody is just like, go on, girl, do your thing.
No, you ain't
Go
lost
on
them because
in the
I will tell
house.
you.
Go on in the
Because I need
house
somebody
and
to
fix
tell
that.
me you
That's
ain't
right.
lost them.
That's right.
You ain't lost them because I'll be
Yeah.
like, that's not right. That's not right.
Yeah. You're losing
Y'all know I
them.
got my finger up, Deidre.
What
You
she
know I
say?
got my finger up. Okay.
Oh, you got your
Okay.
two
We
fingers
need
up.
Her finger up.
right. We need some young people because this is my thought. We just like generations have defined what good music is. Every generation is different. We need some young folks at this table only because my belief is that this is what they think sexy is. So as we were admiring Jane Kennedy, what's the old girl, Foxy Brown? I can't think of her name right now. Pam Grier, right? These were who we admired, or these were people who we thought were beautiful.
Michelle Obama.
Now they think Cardi B and Nicki Minaj. These young women, I mean, just in the hair industry alone, you guys, I have a friend, she's going through cancer, and so she went to go and purchase a wig. And now all of the wigs,
Who we thought were
this is not even, this doesn't exist anymore. All of the wigs, you guys, are down here. Okay,
Yeah.
y'all can see this. All the wigs are down your back. All of them have different colors. And the whole idea of being quote unquote normal, average, net, whatever that looks like, has really gone awry. Somewhere they didn't think that we were enough, cute enough, sexy enough, whatever. And they just jumped from regular mamas and aunties and cute cousins to strippers and
Because on
entertainers.
TV, because celebrities started running they were the picture of what's considered sexy. Of course, these people don't live regular like us because they don't realize when them people go out for a regular day at the grocery store, they looking like everybody, you don't even know it's them. But they're paying attention to what they see on TV. But I think it's because that generation stayed in the tizoo. Okay, they were watching TV, watching what they saw, and they decided to mimic it. And now you can't tell them nothing because they're like, "Oh, you old, you know." But I don't even. Let's put it this way: your boobs hanging all out your shirt. At some level, it's not sexy no more. Okay, it's not. It is not. And I'm not trying to be mean, but there's a line that needs to be drawn. We can meet halfway. I understand that some people don't show anything and some people feel more. I get that. But when you got to keep putting them back into the come on.
But here's what's really happened. A lot of this is deeper than what we see on the surface, right?
Right.
Yeah.
A lot of this, most of it, I would say, is deeper than what we see on the surface. A lot of women are looking for validation.
Right.
They're looking for love. They're looking for somebody who cares about them. And the only way that they feel that they can get that attention is to look a certain way. And so what they're trying to do is fill a void that can only be filled by a loving father, a loving mother, or, them truly loving themselves. But at the end of the day, they're showing up and it's showing on the outside versus the inside. And so I see, what's happening. And a lot of these women are depressed. They're really going through a lot of things, but you would never know it on the outside because they show up like this, and this is a cover up, and this is the shell to hide all of the stuff that's going on inside of them. So I look at these young women differently because I know there's probably something going on. I'm not saying this for everybody. I ain't saying everybody's disturbed and crazy or anything like that. I'm just saying a lot of people are looking for some
They're looking for,
love.
and social media really does not help all of these, inundated by, oh, if I look this way and I got a small waist and I'm showing my butt and I got a big old butt and I do this selfie, because let's get it right. The Kardashians made millions off of that look, right? And so therefore everybody wants that look because they think they're going to be the next internet sensation and all of these different kind of things. It's a lot going on. And like you say, it is a self-esteem thing, because being sexy has nothing to do with what you have on. It is an internal thing. It
And
really
that's
is.
something, but what you both are saying is something that is taught, I believe, is something that's encouraged. I think what you're saying, I mean, I think that there are people who want attention, but they want to be famous. They want that filter. They really feel like there's going to be an outpouring. So and I'm not saying that people aren't hurting any self-esteem, but I think there are some people who really believe that this is it. They really believe that this, because a man hasn't pulled them over to the side and they think we all old biddies, I'm just being real. They really do believe that this is the sign of success, that this is the sign that I'm beautiful. This is and I'm going to have to do it while I can. You know what, Kiki? Because I can, because you just mad because you can't. So it's really, there's something missing, but there is an idea that I mean, seriously, that this is what success looks like,
No, I agree with you too. And people, and I think too, the younger culture is really about getting money fast.
Yeah.
Money, like gone are the days when you work on that job for 30 years and get that pension and all of that, right? So gone are those days. Even for our generation, gone are those days, right? But I think
we worked our 9-to-5 jobs in order to be an entrepreneur. You see what I'm saying?
We did, but they don't understand that all of them want to be their own boss, and you don't even know how to spell boss because you barely got out of high school. Because
come on,
and you dropped out of college.
WSC is not boss,
right? You know what I'm saying? What's a profit and loss sheet, boss? Like,
hello.
Tell me about them P&Ls. I mean,
account receivable.
Right. Right. I mean, so
hey, look.
What's that? For what's FICO?
Social Security.
Taxes.
Look, Social Security. I got a number.
End of the year, right? When that tax bill come through, oh, you forgot you had to pay FICO because you was a business owner. Okay.
Yeah, what we doing?
And half of them ain't even got their businesses set up right, so that we can't even talk about that right either. We ain't gonna talk about that. Yeah, half of them they say they in business, but when you go look them up, they don't exist.
Them are the ones that's going to the PPP jail.
Come on, you better tell it. They the ones getting fraud letters at unemployment. Baby girl, you didn't have a job. How you getting unemployment? I'm just curious. Unemployed from what? Your bedroom? Unemployed from Instagram?
That braid hair, honey. That braid hair.
Oh, okay.
What else the new one? You got a braid hair?
That braid hair.
Oh.
They do nails.
That's a business. I'm just saying, like, they do lashes.
They do lashes, right? So they really want this, So I agree with you, Sean. Like some of them do really think that is success, and they want money fast. But what I also realize is that a lot of them are really concerned with looking like you got money. See, baby, I don't want to look like I got money. I want to have money. Right? Like I don't care about
for the people in the back.
Right? I don't care about looking like I got money. I want to have money. And so they think that if they look like they got money, they're going to get money, but that's just not always the case.
Yeah. And again, they're not being taught, not being encouraged. Because like you said, they're looking at on the gram. That's the filter. Like you said, they got filters. They got Photoshop online. They got phone apps make them look with like you said, big boob, small waist, big butt. I mean, they can do an app for that. They got an app for that, Lisa. They got a big
they instead of working for dollars, they working for likes and loves and shares.
People getting catfished all day, and then when you show up, you got that bonnet on your head.
With your house shoes and your pajamas on.
What? No, what's that? What's that called? That's called bait and switch. Bait and switch.
Bait
It's all-
and switch.
But you know what, Kiki, what you saying is right. Because this one guy interviewed me on his podcast from England. And when I got on, he says, "Oh my God, you look just like you look on your pictures. Thank God." And I was like, I was a little insulted. But then I said, "What? No, because he said because I've had so many.
Yes.
When they get here, I was like, oh wow."
Yeah.
That was the first thing he said to me.
Because it's not, people really don't expect you to look like what your profile picture looks like. I mean, even just in regular conversation, I mean, a few years ago, out with some friends and somebody said, "Oh, wow, you look just like you." I said, "Well, what else am I supposed to look like?" And then I was like, "Oh, wait a minute." So people that I'm thinking look a certain way, they probably right here with me and I don't even know it's them. Okay.
I have been in those situations where I haven't recognized some people, and I'll be like, "Wow."
I said, "Oh."
It ain't the mask either.
Right. Now, we can have some makeup artists to beat your face, but I still want people when they be like, "You Gail." Yeah, I'm her. It's bad when people go,
like when people say, "Girl, you look good," you be like,
"What did you expect?"
Right. So what did I look like before?
No, but they want a compliment back, and you're like, "Girl, how you doing?"
I feel like I've known you all my life.
It's some people that we know, we won't say, that had 6-foot banners up, was signing a book, and the people say, "Who's that on that banner?"
We're not gonna do it, but it happened.
It didn't happen. They was the only one in the place signing the book with their banners 6 foot. It was me, Kiki, and Tawan. And the lady said, "Who's that on that banner?" She said, "That's me." We had to vacate because if you're the only one in the room and I'm signing my books and they have to ask who is on these 6-foot banners.
Representative.
That means the Photoshop work scale. That just means Photoshop work.
That was too much Photoshop going on. Me, Kiki, and Tawan vacated because we could not handle. We couldn't.
Carrie. Hi,
we just couldn't keep ourselves composed. All right, one last thing. Well, I had 2 things, but y'all. Would you tattoo a man's name on your neck that you just got engaged to?
No.
No. Would I tattoo a man's name on my neck that I've been married to for 18 years?
No.
I wouldn't do it for 33.
Thank you.
No.
I've been at 33. I love Gilbert Crowder to death. I don't have no tattoo, but if I did, it wouldn't be him.
Listen, I had a crazy tattoo on the back of my neck. I ain't gonna tell y'all what it was, but my husband learned how to tattoo and change the tattoo to a butterfly, and I still wouldn't let him. He still ain't got his name on me, and he was doing a tattoo.
My thoughts was, let me just tell you, poor little Portia. Poor little Portia didn't mess with this woman's husband. They divorced. And she done tattooed this man's name on her neck and been engaged 1 month.
What is the point?
It ain't now.
You don't get lost. You don't get lost.
You know what that proves to? That
it's
proves
like
to me
putting
you can have
popcorn on the ground so you can find your way back home. What is the point of tattooing
you can have fortune, you can have fame, you can have all of these things, but it's something still missing in her life for her to want to do that. Because
what does it mean? What does it mean?
I don't know why she did it.
What? No, she said something. She said she think it's sweet or something like that. I think she said she think it's a sweet gesture or something.
Mm-hmm. But the thing was, he didn't even reciprocate.
Because he's smart. Mm-hmm. Why would he?
but she got to think about her daughter. And that's the thing. You know, if you think that's cool, what about your baby?
Mm-hmm.
These
Yeah.
kids are so smart and intelligent. I don't know what, I can't.
I just literally dropped my mouth. I said, the thing is, his divorce papers ain't even, the ink ain't even dry.
Even if they were, what is the point?
I don't.
Mike said, if you don't have nothing good to say,
Don't say
Oh,
nothing
well,
at all.
then I should have been shut up a long time ago, because this right here.
That literally floored me when I heard that she did that. I just was like, what? It just didn't make sense. And get what told me. He said, "Gee, I love you, death, but I'm not putting. It just doesn't make sense." Anyway, the last thing I want to talk about before we get out of here.
So Mai said she has her husband's name on her body at the time. Not sure why she did it, but no, it's not in the place that I can cover. But don't judge me though. So it says don't judge. So she said, but she don't judge those that do.
Well, you said the operative word. If you want to do it, that's your husband. That ain't even her husband. Okay.
I could put, if I wanted to, I put my initials. So my husband say, you put my initials, but that's because our initials are the same.
I know that's right. I'm with you, sis.
That's the only way that I'm gonna put my husband, right? LW. So I'll put LD. I'll put LW on there.
I could do GC because it's Gail and Gail.
I still would. Yeah. And he can claim it all day long, but it's mine. Okay. Yeah.
But anyway, I just think that was the craziest thing.
She said it wasn't her husband at the time. So.
All
right, I don't know about that girl.
My daughter went out with us. Hey, Carrie.
Listen. No judgment. My whole thing is that if that's where you are in the moment, I think you have to be, like you said, know why you did it. Because I heard you say, Kiki, that she didn't know why she did it, but she got it. It's cool. Know why you did it, and also be prepared for people to be looking at you like you might be sideways or crazy. I mean, I think about Nick Cannon. Y'all remember Nick Cannon did his whole back with Mariah's name.
Like
his whole back, y'all.
Like
they are no longer together. Okay. And she had a little tattoo right here, like somewhere on her arm. It's like, be prepared.
He had to go get his whole entire back redone.
Absolutely.
With something else.
Yep. So if that's what you want to do, I'm just not a fan of needles. So I'm not tattooing Jack. Okay. My initials, his initials, a cross, a butterfly, God.
I ain't got no, I don't have profession. I don't have tattoos. I mean, I would kind of like to do a dove or something, but if that doesn't happen, I'm pretty good with life regardless. But I mean, I just don't get the whole putting people's names on your body.
So Mai said that it's on her thighs and it can be covered, and I think it has both of their names. So
okay, like a little treat. Okay, go on now. Listen, like I said, I'm just scared of needles. So tattoo on.
It does hurt.
Do your girl, do your thing.
It hurts.
Do your thing.
If you guys were multi-millionaires, and I know y'all gonna be, so I'm speaking that to existence because I pray for prosperity. Everything attached to me wins. Okay, so would you buy a $10 million car?
Absolutely
no.
Hold up. Y'all know me.
No, you know what I could get with that as opposed to a car. You can't drive a one car at a time. What is the problem?
A $10 million car. Would you buy?
Listen though.
And it rises. What? Okay, so what is? It's a car.
So listen though. If I am a multi-millionaire and I can spare the $10 million, then and them $10 million ain't nothing to me. Hell yeah, buy me a $10 million car. That's what I want.
No,
because y'all know I like cars.
Okay,
I don't want no car.
But my thing is, with a $10 million car, where could you really go park that? You can't just pull up to Walmart and Target.
If you got a $10 million car, you better not be in Walmart parking lot.
Well, you will be.
Period.
Well, let me tell you, y'all ever been to an apartment complex and roll through and see all of the cars that are in the parking lot at the apartment building? Okay, so I'm telling you how we do. So we ride nice. We ain't living real nice, but sometimes we riding real nice. Okay,
that's not the question, though, Lisa.
Right.
So what I understand is, if I got the money, I was even talking about this, like, earlier today. Like Jeff Bezos, he can buy anything in the world. He is just so filthy rich. When you are that rich, you have to have purpose, because you don't want for anything. So there is this thing called hedonic adaptation, which means at $75,000, you do not get any happier. I don't care. Like, you might think that you will, but your happiness tends to tap out at $75,000. Now, over that, I know a lot of us be like, go ahead and give me some millions. I'll show you happy, right? But for real, we get to our happiness space and then we get used to it. I remember when I first got my Mercedes, I was like, I am the truth. I'm driving in the Mercedes after all them 15 cars I done had. Don't say nothing, Lisa and Gail.
Your
Don't say nothing, Sean.
Pinky had 15 $500 cars.
I done had all these 15,000 cars I done had. I finally got a Mercedes and I was like, yes, I'm the truth. I am it. And then now I get in my car and I'm like, this is just my car, right? I am no happier, right? Just because I got a Mercedes. And so it kind of taps out. So for me, even though you might buy a $10 million car, if you can afford it, you ain't going to necessarily be more happier. It's just going to be one more thing. So therefore, for me, if I had the money and that's what I wanted, I'd do that.
See, even if I had the money, I just couldn't fathom. I couldn't fathom buy. And the reason why I asked that question, because Jay-Z and Beyonce had this Rolls Royce called a boat tail car made, where the hood, the trunk comes up and they can pull out these umbrellas and lawn chairs, and it got a refrigerator, it got everything you want in this car. It was $10 million. And it's only they've only made one for them. And I was sitting there looking at this car, and it's a pretty car, but I just couldn't fathom spending $10 million on a car. And I was like, where would I drive that? I would be so afraid, because right now, I drive a Cadillac and I'm blessed. Don't get me wrong, I love my car. But you get out and somebody open the door and chip how they bang your car and all that. Like, I would be crazy.
My sister just told me. So my sister, one of her best friends is Kelly Davis, and she's married to Thomas Davis, who used to play for the Carolina Panthers, number 56 or something like that. He just posted on his social media, his McLaren just got, like, they two young dudes just broke into their house and destroyed everything, including his McLaren. I don't know if y'all know, but a McLaren is like a $200,000 car.
I know what a McLaren is. I've seen one.
It was parked in their garage and stuff like that. And these two young dudes destroyed his car. They wrecked his car, tried to drive his car and stuff like that.
Just imagine if that was $10 million car.
Right. But it's still an expensive car, right? But here's the thing. We're coming at this conversation from I don't want to say a poverty mindset, but
no,
it's from a mindset of not having that kind of money. Because when you have that kind of money, things like $10 million cars ain't ish to you, because you live a totally different lifestyle. So I try to think about, like, if I had that kind of money, there's probably all kind of things that I would buy that I just wouldn't even think about buying right now, because I don't have the money to even think about buying that. So we're thinking from where we are today, not where we would be if we had that kind of money consistently.
But not necessarily, because it's kind of like people who, like, I have my favorite little stores that I like to go to that, of course I might be able to afford something more, but I like that stuff. So I wouldn't necessarily spend the extra $5 just because I can. Because
I know I'm gonna be a multi-millionaire. I'm not gonna start going to Walmart.
Yeah,
because I like the people in it. I like my little
hold
lady.
on.
I'm going with Tarjay, but
You be
I'm
going
going
too
with
far.
I'm
You're
going with
too far.
Tarjay.
You're not
But
doing
I'm
that
just
one.
saying,
I
I'm
can
just saying
like
that, you know, there's some people that make a lot of money, but they still will go up in Tarjay real grand and don't care nothing about going into some of the name brand stores. And it has nothing to do with, you know, that it's just that I don't really want the, oh, I don't want the, you know, I don't know. I don't want that. I mean, but I'm not into cars like that anyway. So,
well, see, I'm gonna go this with you, Kiki, because I actually agree that at a certain level, there are certain things that drive you separate from what I want. It could be the fact that I can. So I liken it to when I'm driving on the highway. I see certain cars get into a race on the highway. So, you know, the BMW roll up and then the Camaro roll up and they looking at them and they looking at them and they see a stretch and they just want to see what they can do. I think what you're saying, being able to custom build a car, being able to custom build. She didn't say they went and bought, and again, it's nothing wrong, Tesla, McLaren, Bentley, Rolls, whatever. They actually had it built. So imagine the creativity. For me, that's what I'm thinking. I'm like, look at how many people, what you were able to do with that money. We may look at it as a car, but it's about the opportunity. It's about the ability to say, I did that. I got that. The pioneering of it, the being able, I mean, like Jeff Bezos going to space. You guys, and I read the interview because I'm a Jeff Bezos fan. I read the interview and he's like, I've always wanted to go. Yep. And so to him, it doesn't, the fear, the thought of what's going to happen, it doesn't matter. It's the fact that I get to do it. So I think when you're at that 10 million, whatever that 10 million thing, may not be a car because I actually am into cars. So I'm not going to say I wouldn't buy it. But the idea that I could work with the engineer and make it the way I want it, you know what I'm saying? Get my, like you said, Gail, it opens up, it turns into a boat. Like I feel like I'll be on Mission Impossible.
Chitty, bang, bang. Okay. Chitty, bang,
Would you
bang.
do it, Deidre? Would you do it?
I wouldn't. I mean, when
I wouldn't.
I would love to just go around places and bless people and just, you know, do things for people and just wow.
Of course, Pastor Deidre would be like, I just want to save the world. I need to feed the hungry and the children.
What's the guy? I can't think of his name. What is this? Something. Are you with me? Do you love Kiki? What's it? What is this? Drake. So Drake did it. I was watching Terrence Hall, and
Drake, that's my man.
Like Drake, I'm gonna be just like you because I just want to just bless people, just give money, and I know it's gonna come where, and that's what I would love to do, and I think that's where I would get satisfaction from. You get a house, you get a house.
Look, Drake ain't riding around in no Pinto Bean either. Drake got a car that's real nice, and he's still blessing people. Trust.
If I can get 10 million people a Pinto, I'll give them that as opposed to that big old car that I ain't gonna be at half the time anyway.
Yeah, but I'm just saying that's such a good feeling. I remember I used to do it on a small level, like go to Chick-fil-A and I just be like, how much was that person bill? Just pay it. Right. And one time the person caught up with us and was like, thank you. But I'm telling you, when the Lord bless, that's what I'm going to do. I always wanted to do that because I saw my mom doing it, for people. So I want to do it on a larger level. So if the Lord bless, that's what I'm going to do.
It's for me, like I said, I give on my level all the time. I do. And, I don't post that and stuff like that. I give all the time or whatever. And I've been blessed from that. But at the end of the day, like and Kiki, you're right. It is a mindset, and I don't have a poverty mindset, right? I've grown from that because, growing up the way I did, but I've grown from that. So I don't have a poverty mindset. I just was saying, I like nice things. I have nice things. I have been blessed with nice things. So we all have. I've been to all of y'all's stuff, and y'all all been blessed, right? So we don't want for anything. We really don't. Nobody on this thing wants for anything. No. But what I'm saying is, when it comes to a car, and maybe it's because I'm not into a car, right? You and Sean are into cars, so y'all are the ones that, for me, I just couldn't see my money doing that. I could see my money blessing a single mom with another car, right? Or so I could see that. Now I would be driving a nice car. Don't get me wrong.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I would.
I think the money is insignificant in this sense. I mean, you know, we might not spend 10 million, but if I'm a billionaire, a multi-billionaire,
That doesn't $10 million is nothing to you.
it
And
ain't
I get
nothing
that.
to me. And I'm still giving. I'm still
Yeah.
blessing with people with not Pintos, but
Hey,
you know what I'm
Pinto
saying?
is 4 wheels and get you to the
They
next
don't even make those
destination.
anymore, do they?
They don't.
No,
But
they don't, but they cars, okay?
But what I'm saying is I'm still blessing people.
Wait a minute, Kiki had a Pinto because she used to buy $500
My
cars.
grandmother had one too, and that thing got us to the skating rink every
Listen,
week, okay?
listen, that's how you learn how to skate.
That's right. That Pinto
Because you
took
was
me to
behind
my
the
drink,
Pinto
that's
pushing
right.
it on your skates.
I met my man riding in that Pinto going to the skate rink every
My first car was a 1976 Toyota Corolla. It was fire engine red.
So
Yes.
was mine. Mine was a Toyota Corolla too. I tell you, it wasn't red, but it was a Toyota
I
Corolla.
don't know.
And they stole it. They stole the hubcaps off of that thing. So I'm not buying no $10 million car because they're still the hubcaps
Listen.
off of a Corolla. They'll steal it off anything.
I was about to buy this car. I don't even know what the car was, but it had a Tasmanian devil painted on the hood though.
I used to love the Tasmanian devil. Wait a minute, I'm just talking about the smoking vehicle. I just want to hear about the smoking vehicle, okay?
My first car was a 78 Thunderbird.
Before we go, let me just let y'all know, Kiki has owned over 15 cars. All of them was $500. And she used to say, I buy $500 cars. When they break down, I just go get me another.
Amen and amen.
Hey,
Amen and amen.
She said, and the first time I spent $1,500, that thing broke down on the side. And
oh, the smoking story is the one that I will never forget to the day I die. Kiki said, "That's me." It's a car backing up the traffic. That's me.
She said her husband said, "Yeah, 95 was really backed up." She said, "Jamil, that's me. This car is so smoking." She said, "I spent all that money, and it's the one got me on the side of the road. I was taking it back." Girl, me and Lisa died. I had never met somebody that had 15 cars before they was 40. Never.
One had a 1986 Ford Escort.
Escorts used to be the car back in the day, okay? And then how about when the Hyundai first came out? I was like, what is that? Yeah.
Look, Kim, I had one of them, honey. Yes, I had one of them.
Stick shift, no radio, no air conditioning. It was basic.
Hey, it got you where you needed to go. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh my God.
Amen.
Yes.
Amen.
Amen. So, ladies, it has been an absolute pleasure. And I truly appreciate all you guys joining us. We went a little bit over time, but that's okay. We will see you guys again in the fall. Y'all have an amazing, amazing summer. I still will be coming on doing my wife chat. I know Deidre does a prayer. Lisa does luncheon with Lisa. So you guys, please join these ladies for all these amazing things. That we're giving you all this content. We're giving you everything that you need to be successful. Again, you guys, thank you so much. I truly appreciate you. Have an amazing, amazing night. Have an amazing summer. All right. We love you guys. We love you guys.